So welcome back to the channel. So we're going to start with a stick root. So we're using 6011 cellulosic coated rods. We're using 2.5s and we're running them on around 55 amps to 60. So the aim is to penetrate and fuse the two faces and put weld metal into the back to create some reinforcement. After each run, remember to grind your finish back so that when you start you can burn out the crater. So as you can see here, the prep is burning away very quickly, creating a little bit too much of a gap. Because what they've actually done is they've not put a landing edge on the edge of the prep, so it comes down to a knife edge. So as you can see here, we're penetrating and pushing material through and into the back, trying to create a nice bead, not pushing too much or not putting enough through. So as you can see, we use a little up and down motion to keep the heat out of the pool so that we can control the amount of penetration. So finishing up, we grind back, get rid of all of the slag. Then we're using a 2.5 7018 rod, running it on DC positive, so that's electrode positive, and we're running at about 90 amps. So the aim is to fuse into that first run, but not to overheat it, that we actually burn through and penetrate into that root. So what we don't want to do is we don't want to disturb the run that we've just done. So a nice quick weave, pointing slightly upwards. So that run finished. Move on to our second run. So with this we're using 3.25, so we've got an upper sizing rod and we're running about 120 amps. So same technique, but now we've got a bit of meat into the actual body, we can slow down and put a bit more material in. So we do a slight weave with a slight pause on either side of the prep. That run completed. Moving on to the flushing run. Starting to get a bit wider now, so we have to slow down. So slight pause, fusing into the material and the run that we've previously done. Working our way slowly and consistently up the prep. So always remember with 7018s to strike away from where you're starting and work down into it, because the potential is with the 7018 rod, when you strike up you get a slight amount of porosity just in the start. So if you strike that into the prep and the run above and then work down to the start, then you will then burn over where you struck up. So run complete. Deslag. And moving on to our cap. So same technique, remembering to burn the edge away, creating reinforcement. So we don't need it flush, we need it over flush. So we're catching both edges of the prep fusing into that run. As you can see, sometimes slag comes off nice and easy. Second part of the cap, slight weave, slight pores on each side. So that completes the cap, slag coming off nicely. So that's using a weave technique. So the alternative to weave is a stringer technique, which is on screen now. So we'll see you on that video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.